Ba, 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 ba. My goodness. Alrighty. I think we are good to go. Hello, everybody. Ignore this. I was actually the reason why I'm late is because I was working on my new fit. But no outfits could wait. We're going to switch. Boom. We'll go to classic. I say classic. This is pretty new, actually. And we are going to continue our journey through the secrets of the obscure. Looks like I go up here. Oh, a few days. Been a few days since I was last on. Not a whole lot crazy happened, but a little bit of crazy stuff happened. A little silly billy stuff. I barely remember what was going on. I know we had a voice in our head. We met a script person. Thought to tell us we'd all die. If Anet's writing holds true so far. Something about a dude named Lear who keeps chatting and his mind split. Oh yeah, something about his like they're worried his split version is like corrupted or some crap. I think is where we are at in the story. Something along those lines. Like we're trying to find that thing and do that. Will it be good? Who knows? YOLO. But before I start, you know, I do have a slice of pumpkin pie in there. I should have done this before I started. This should be my punishment for not being ready, but I think you can wait just a minute. We're getting started. We're getting started. So I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. We are continuing the story. Let us go! Find the other half of the dwarf guy, I think. I think that's where we were last at. I'm missing facet. Speak with the wizards.
My stein is too dry. I can't feel anything at all. The last glimpse was of Cryptis. A whole horde of them.
We'll continue to hope for the best until circumstances point otherwise.
Alright.
Heard that you've been a great help in sealing the rifts.
I'm starting to understand why you kept this a secret for so long.
And there is more to come.
We were just discussing the path forward, Dagda.
The tower is confused. It doesn't know what's happening.
It's sentient?
The magic that flows within has demonstrated some level of awareness. It reacts to danger.
I always imagined it as an extension of Isgarin himself.
Ugh.
The tower calls to all of us, but it prefers Iskarin's voice in response. In his absence, it doesn't know what to do.
Which is where we come in. Now, there are
Don't
a
say
few
calm.
ways we can calm our feisty lump of bricks.
And I assume none of them are easy. So what's the plan?
Lear and I will push toward the fractal of Draknar's forge.
Through the safe
You can
paths
either
of
assist
daisies
us,
and fairy
or
pixies.
you can help collect essences.
Distilled magic and emotion. It's potent among the fractals.
We're collecting emotion, essentially. We did something like that in Cantha. There was a demon in Chalmu's mine, gang leader. Was that a Cryptis?
Correct. And your demon was likely a wanderer. Demons who do not affiliate with Eparch's little society. Cryptis or not, demons are drawn to emotion, like Risen are drawn to blood.
Then this place must be a banquet.
Morbid, but
Or
yes.
assurance drawn to
We'll need
technology.
to calm things down here before we can approach the tower. I trust you'll choose the right direction.
That gather essences, hunt, and blah 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 blah. Okay.
Scurrying, like prey waiting to be
Out
killed.
my bond, Leo unlock the wizard's tower. Maybe wait for the motivating again. Has specifically all events.
What? Patha?
Ah, soon, my king.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that event's active right now. I've unironically actually done that event now. But, not when it counted, apparently. So, what should I do? Access, assist, unlock the door, optional, gather essences. Oh my gosh, do I have to literally wait for the event to pop up? I wonder if my group finder has it. It's probably on a timer. Jeez. I'm looking for G's, bruh. Watch. Nope. Nothing. Well, that's a lamey bamey. There's some sort of tier 1 rift nearby. Down below? No. No, no, no. It is not down below. Oh my gosh. Going life is a highway down here. Guess we'll do rifts until the meta pops up or something? I'm not sure. That's a little annoying that you have to wait for a meta to continue your story. That's a bit silly. I guess it's understandable, like, while it's current content, it's really not a big deal. And I didn't do it when it was current content, so that's my fault. Do. Well. I have to slash wiki it to figure out what's going on with that. Huzzah. Opened a rift. Go, go, go. That guy's really styling on that. Standing on the back of his sky scale like a GG. Cryptus has no chance against someone of that magnitude. We'll seal the rift. Hello, Bassett. How are you this evening? Well, I hope. All right. Morning pretty good? Well, that's good. That's very good. Updraft generator is no use to me when I can't get up to it. Does it do the thing? I don't even know how to use those things. I got the thing, but I don't have the thing. If you get what I mean. Oh, that's how you do it. Very convenient. Probably just over here, isn't it? Or something. But I could do like so many of them. Take your time, tell me where it's at. Thank you, game. Ugh. We are continuing our journey through the SoTos. Yes, I did. I did all of them. I was a good bean and did them all in order. Had to get it all done. Monkey brain won't let me do anything else. Fuck. Another one. They've made those while they were developing sort of filler content wrapping up. Oh yeah. Yeah, the end part, it definitely felt like a little bit of filler. It was basically like a giant therapy session for certain characters. Is all it really felt like. I just like, yeah, it's cool, whatever. It's just kind of like, it's what it is. The little Valentine's Day one was like weird because the choices you got just, I don't know, didn't make sense to me. Like I was not attached to any of those characters in that way. Granted, I'm not really attached to any characters that way, but still. Slightly awkward. Chose the most ace options possible. Like, I chose you because you were the best out of 3 bad selections. At least I'm getting karma. That's kind of nice. I always use more of that. Oh, I never did my pack scout supply run. I was gonna do that, and then I got distracted by doing fashion on one of my builds. I'll have to remember to do that before reset tomorrow. At some point. It's the avatar of regret. Not anymore. It regrets coming into existence. Alright. This one I already have. I've already gained this. I've already gained the power that exists here. Do 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 do. Mentor Poop Wizard. I'm not sure if I want to follow the Poop Wizard to victory. Alright. Do 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 da da. Yeah, they're really short. Yeah, I mean, it was good and all that. I didn't really mind that stuff at all. It's still fine. It's just kind of a tonal shift from everything that came before. But I did like the commander kind of going through some stuff too. Like getting to reflect on their own personal journey. So I couldn't help but kind of laugh a little bit. It's like, reflect on so-and-so character, and I was just like, who? Yeah, everybody keeps saying that. They really love Janthier. I enjoyed SoTo. I like the wrapping up of the story and all that. Kind of like the main plot line. So maybe they could actually focus on some other stuff for a bit. Oh, not SoTo. Not SoTo, sorry. I'm thinking Ender Dragons. I misread. Your brain splits and I'm thinking of different things. Yeah, I've heard SoTo isn't like the best. It's not like terrible, not the best. That's what I've heard with SoTo. I got EOD brain. Still. What I hear with SoTo is like, it feels like it just isn't connected to anything. It's just sort of its own thing. It's like it's almost like a different game. In terms of like story at least. But so far, kind of already felt like that. You just sort of wind up part of a bigger task force unit dealing with like interdimensional threats, and you're like, okay, well, that's cool, I guess. Alright, where do I gotta go? Come on, Cotton Eye Joe. Want me to go this way? Yeah, the start's already... It's been quite an info dump. To the point where I've already kind of tuned out some of the characters. I'm like, I don't care about what you have to say, dude. Would you stop talking to me while I try to get my thoughts together? Like that Lear in particular is like really bad about it. Like he's clearly like the important character, especially in this map. Because I've done this meta event before. when I was just unlocking the sky scale, because I did play enough just to get to this sky scale so I could have it. Since it was easier than doing the Path of Fire, or the not Path of Fire, but the Living World Season 1. I didn't want to have to play through the entire Living World season just to be able to unlock the sky scale. And I've done the event and all that. I get it's supposed to be like a big important lore moment in the game, and just like, I don't know these characters, so I don't care as much. You know, they're just not the characters I want. Yeah, just wasn't time to develop them. Yeah. That's kind of the vibe I've gotten. It's like most of them are these characters I'm already supposed to super care about, and I'm like, I don't really care about them. And the ones that I've gotten to know even a little bit, I'm like, I don't like you. Like, I'm sure they're supposed to set up, like, say, the troll or whatever, or ogre lady, Dagda, whatever. She's supposed to be like, she's a butt at first, but she's good later, and all that. I'm just like, I just don't like her. Already. She's already booty cheeks. She's a trope. That's all she is. You're a trope lady. That's all you'll ever be. Yeah. Yeah. I hate you. Get out of my way. I'm about to murder somebody. Ain't nobody got time for that. Cause I can get my optional stuff done. Hey, fellas. Welcome to the Rift. Oh gosh. There we go. Yeah, I saw that Deb blog post as well, where they just felt like they did too much and they didn't have everything kind of down, because this is like a whole new like workflow for them. I think like this whole style, like this is how they're doing content going forward. And so, you know, obviously stuff gets refined as you do, like they do stuff and kind of work through the process on how they want to do their story and introduce stuff and how long people should be in like X area, you know, before they should introduce something new, etc., etc. And it's good that Janthier Wild seems to be like along those lines of them just kind of maybe going back a little bit to the basics, and also, you know, following the KISS rule a bit. Keep it simple, stupid. You know, and just make it feel good. As long as it feels good, that's the important part. Do 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 do. So it is at least all the way over here. Annoyingly enough. Oh gosh. Yeah, there's a little bit of that going on with just all the expansions so far. You know, everything's a world-ending threat. Even in the Living World seasons, they're a world-ending threat. Even though it feels like in those we should be fighting like maybe like B-tier threats or whatever. You know, more Jokos of the world. I gotta do laundry. Do your laundry. I need to do my laundry. I haven't done my laundry. I was gonna do it and then I didn't do it. But it's my first day off, so I can do it tomorrow. I'll do it in maybe a few hours. I don't like to do too much laundry at night because it makes a lot of noise from the downstairs neighbors. I want to be a good neighbor. They can probably already hear me, like, as I trot around upstairs. Good to do, ba ba ba. Get ready to get right. Yeah, I wish I had more pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie. That's like my favorite pie. Oh, so good. I'm glad it's like that time of year for pumpkin things to come up because I love the pumpkin flavor. My work's coffee shop has pumpkin spice lattes now too, and it's like so good. Even though it's not like the thing I normally get. I usually get just an Americano with heavy cream. No sugar or anything like that, but every now and then you gotta treat yourself with something special. Something tasty. Oh yeah, I might as well get the birthday cake. I don't have my stuff. I don't have any of my buffs on actually. Alright. Ah, I chose the right side. Alright, at least one more is needed to finish the optional objective, quote unquote. They say it's optional, but it's really sad.
If anyone is out there, we need to get these sky scales across the desert and could use some extra hands.
No, I'm not doing that. I don't think I will. Get back here. I like my playthings extra durable. I love Dungeon Soup so much. I can't wait to see what they make next. Wow. You know, the upside about this like area is they kind of group up, so you can get this bar up really fast.
Commander, we're ready to push into the courtyard. Mabon and the facet of, Goodlier? Right, Goodlier. We've got enough distilled energy, thanks to your help. We'll meet you outside the main gate. Be ready for anything.
I will do nothing. And then we can do that thing. Looks like maybe the event's coming up soon? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe this is how you can do it without having to do the event. That might be what it is. But that's the idea. That's what I'm gonna assume. It's like, you know, instead of waiting on the event, you can just do this instead and get your stuff. Get your crap. I'll say this is a good way to get a lot of karma. Like all of these are just event trains that you grind. was like that's like all this expansion was event trains and grinding. Get me up. Light 'em up, 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 light 'em up, up, up. I'm a fire. I love static charges. I love static shock.
So this is it. The tower that your wizards keep talking about.
Yes, the Wizard's Tower.
I haven't seen anything like it.
I've seen bigger.
Looks perfectly normal.
Normal? That's almost a compliment coming from you.
It's... I can't quite place my things on it.
Don't place fingers on me, please.
So you do have fingers?
Very funny.
Have you considered... I won't say it.
It's so much larger up close.
It has taken on many facades over time. The inside, however, has remained the same.
So, what's the plan?
With those essences in hand, I can shatter the gate's lock. Just takes a good lick of concentrated magic to calm it down.
Whatever we encounter inside, I should be able to disarm it in Iskarin's absence.
You do whatever you need to, Maban. I'll guard you.
Without further ado...
Behind me, all of you.
Sure, I'll just wait here. Wow.
Oh, there's so many of them!
It's a
We need
bump
to
lock.
clear out the courtyard immediately.
Oh no. There are things to kill in here? Good thing it's my specialty. Ow. Oh gosh, that hurt. Ow. Stop doing that.
Even Sprit is
You
growing
lazy
tired.
reskin.
They never paused to smell the air.
Oh my gosh, they're already dead. Are they dead? No, you're not dead. No, you are dead. Your just animation takes a bajillion years to complete. So I think I have to kill you some more. But instead, you're just already dead. Because you weren't good enough. How does it feel to be a demon of eternal agony and torment and still not be good enough to even do that? Must be agonizing.
How did they get inside?
Well, considering how easy it was for us to bump the lock and just come on in, you know,
Can you hear me, old
it's
friend?
probably how.
Is that... Who is that? There I am. With me, Commander. We need to... Whoa there! Don't take a swing at me, you half-witted headache.
Oh, so quirky. Do-ba-da. You are gonna die. Already down to 80%.
The voices. Turn your veins to Deldramore. Count the astral planes. 1, 2. In your head. In your head.
In your head.
Reed is here to remind Lears to behave.
Imagine if you had the ability to actually physically point your veins at something. How disturbing would that be? Just pop those things out and just like over that way. Come on, Leah. Stop struggling. It's okay. Join your talkative half.
Commander, channel the heart's power to pull the Cryptus corruption from inside him. Me, the other one.
Oh, I'm pulling. I'm pulling all right. Oh yeah, we got this. Yoink.
Quickly! Destroy the demonic parasite before it returns and heals him.
What is the demonic parasite? Where is it at? Oh, there it is.
We are calm. How many astral planes did you count? 48. What? That's 2 more than...
We've no time for banter, Lear. The fight is hardly done. If I can channel the tower, we can quell its storm.
Change the channel
Still
on the
able to
tower.
fight?
I see you have basic cable out
Should
here.
be. Good. Because you spent enough time taking swings at us instead of the Cryptus, you lout.
Focus.
Keep them away from me, or I'll lose my grasp.
What's your favorite show? No, is that Breaking Bad? Congratulations. I really like Better Call Saul myself. Gustavo Fring, am I right?
Keep fighting them off. Do not desist. Not yet.
Oh, it's My Hero Academia before it fell off. You gotta hurry up and keep changing those channels.
It's starting to come.
Oh
I need your
gosh.
strength. Just a
You're on
little
Skinamax.
longer.
Ain't nobody want to see that shiz.
Unlock your doors. We are your friends.
Oh gosh, he's on a hot tub stream. Bet you anything, he's a tier 1 sub.
Raban, are you okay?
I just need to rest my spirit.
Let me take a look at you.
You don't want to
Thank
look
the
at that.
stars. You live.
I'm okay, Dagda. I'm fine. So am I. Nobody asked you.
I need a leash for you both. I'm sure there were more intuitive ways to handle that situation. Shh.
Yes, I'm
It's
sure there
ready for
were.
us.
Finally. Let's head inside.
Woo. Amazing. Wow. It's all Gucci now. Anything else in here? Anything? Nothing? Alright.
We need to make sure the southern wings are clear before we unlock the whole of Confluence. Zoja, Urchik, and Gladium with me. We'll head east.
We'll head to the west. Frode, you know. Dagda.
Go with the group that needs you the most, Commander.
Choose which group. Well, I don't care about Lear or Dagda or any of those people. I kind of like Zoja, though. Let's go.
Stay close. Eyes up.
Urchik doesn't like to see the wizard's tower in such a state.
Her chick's kind of cool.
Me neither.
Don't paralyze yourself with fear. We will expel them.
We'll expel them by killing them. Their bodies will make good fertilizer. I always wanted to see what a demonic dandelion would be like. A depressed sunflower. A pterodactyl. Ooh, there's a report over here. What does it say? Confidential report on a stack of hay bale. Scenario. Mounted aerial raid on Omnitas. Response op designation Glass Dragon. Rapid response to large-scale aerial raid by Cryptus-possessed winged mounts. Employs experimental weather-controlled magical technology. Primary risk factors, indiscriminate targeting, also ground/destroys allied aerial forces. Long-term effect on Tyrian weather patterns, unclear. Comment, intriguing, investigate current status, weather-controlled technology/magic. Iskarin. Fascinating stuff. Beautiful, fascinating stuff. What a great read. I can't believe we haven't read that before. Who knew you could put so much on one page? That was so fascinating. There's a journal. My gosh. Will it be a contender for the previous masterpiece that I just read? We'll see. Time for the next journal. Oh my gosh, this is a mouthful read. The first time I stood on the edge of Omnitas, I wanted to faint. Mabon and Yuno weren't far away weren't far away, as if they expected just that to happen. A fortress in the sky, hovering above us this entire time. I have 1,000 questions, and Mabon's trying his best to keep up with each one. They call themselves the Astral Ward. They're led by a small group of wizards. What is a wizard exactly? Seem to be a little archaic, but it has something to do with the magic left behind by the seers, especially powerful individuals that can ascend through the taxing ritual if they are offered it. Powerful individuals can ascend through a taxing ritual if they are offered it. The ritual allows them to tap into magical ecosystem materia to an extent. Mabon is one of them, and their other named Dagda. I've yet to meet Iskarin myself. He's usually locked away in his library in the World Spire. But this place is a campus of magical development, education, and research, a living archive of Tyria itself. There are Largos ogres, Asura, and Savari working together, living together alongside the wizards. They have been protecting us from alchemy, who knows what. Mabon asked if I wanted to join the Astral Ward, and I might say yes. The scientist would turn down the opportunity to crack the world open and peer inside. A scientist part of my brain is on fire, and I have no intention of dousing that flame. My articulation is off today. My gosh. Tongue twisters that aren't even tongue twisters. Alright. I defended the wizards. Ooh, another confidential report. What's this one say? Scenario: assassination of enemy target. Response off destination Cardinal Blue. Raid based on pinpoint assault tactics using portal technology in combination with fire-based magic and/or weaponry. Primary risk factors: portal hiccup, blowback resulting in friendly fire casualties. Comment: more testing in a controlled environment required. Leslie referring to that explosion as a hiccup is insensitive at best, given the entire squad spent 6 weeks in the infirmary. Dagda. Ugh. Wow, that was even better than the last one. What else is here? There's mysterious energy on the wall. Mysterious energy pulses with powerful magic unlike you've ever seen before. Some sort of symbol affixed to the wall with what looks to be a text along the border of the seal. A riddle? I don't have time for riddles, but I'll do it later. Mysterious energy pulses powerful magic unlike the digital attack. Okay. I'm ready. Alright, what else? Anything else in here? Any other hidden little details? You guys are mad chilling while I was murdering everything and reading reports and journals. Wasn't yours, Zoja. Wasn't your journal, was it? I saw how you liked Billy. Mr. Sparkles? Zoja's logo on Mr. Sparkles sits dormant and covered in declared dust, although looks to be repaired since Maguma is completely powered down and active. You attempt to initialize the golem's diagnostic module, but quickly discover that Mr. Sparkles is missing an active energy core or even a housing for it. He is, for all intents and purposes, dead. Mr. Sparkles, no! You were my favorite golem. Born journal page. Heir's memorial was a few weeks ago. I didn't go. Didn't want to. The invitation is still sitting at the bottom of the bin next to my cot. I looked at it again the other day. Nuts handwriting hasn't improved. Logan tried to stop by the infirmary. He's on his feet again. I guess I told Tamro that I didn't want visitors. Logan probably just wanted to talk about her. Heir, he wrote not long ago. Didn't go to the memorial either, but I didn't write him back. I didn't write him back. I just don't want to talk to anyone right now. I don't want to see anyone. I want to be left alone. My vision is still fuzzy and I can barely lift myself out of bed. Anyway, all I want to do is sleep and then sleep some more. Zoja going through stuff. Ooh, there's a letter. Zoja. You're still adjusting to your new place in this strange new world, but I thought you could use a friend. I know that Maguma stirs too many memories, so I went and retrieved him for you. This is what it is called. Mr. Glitters? What is it called? Mr. Glitters? Mr. Sparkles? Your friend, Maban. Aw, how sweet of Maban. Brought Sparkles. And Sparkles is dead. It's like bringing a dead rat. Are you all dead?
I still don't know how this happened. Did they make it inside before the defenses activated?
I don't know.
Oh.
My quarters are sealed to protect the relics inside. It's more for your safety than mine.
We better hurry, Sprit Things.
Oh, I see. It just put me up here. Well, we'll come back. We'll come back. Because I saw a journal over here. I decided to leave. First decision I've made since waking up that brings me any sense of relief. Packed up my things and hit the road. Radasum. Packed up my things and hit the road. Radasum, eating doylak dung. Have fun cleaning out my closet. Just give me credit for anything you find there. I hitched a ride to Queensdale. Haven't been out here in a while. Hasn't changed a bit. Stayed in the same lodge Logan and I did every time we went to Lion's Arch. The smell is poignant. Meat and cedar. Lots of sweat. Pugnant. It's probably that. Poignant? Pugnant? Meat and cedar, lots of sweat, and they just finished a boar hunt when I arrived. So the whole venue is celebrating. What are they celebrating, you may ask? If I had to guess, just being alive. Not being stomped out by an elder dragon. Being happy around people is refreshing. Loud, though. 2 years ago, I was sitting on my bed in the infirmary. I stared out the window all day, listening to the judgmental whispers outside my door. Now I'm sitting in a tavern. Glass full of juice. Ale doesn't agree with me these days. Joined by another Asura, actually. A lady named Yuno. I feel like I know the name, but I can't recall if we ever crossed paths before. Well, you know. You never know. I don't know. Any others? Any other secret books that I can read? Lore. Dump more lore on me. I love the lore. Give me more lore. Mysterious energy. A shimmer of mysterious energy hovers over an empty slot in this bookcase. The book on the other side, the empty space, are titled Eternal Verdites, Unabridged and Excellent Spells of Novices. There's a ton of lore in SoTo. Yeah. I definitely noticed it. There's a lot more world building in the notes, it feels like, than the actual dialogue thus far. My favorite thing I've seen, actually, unironically, was the fractal things or whatever, and the starting area. You read the notes there, and there's the redacted one of it's like a world-ended threat that nobody can even know about, because if you know about it, it makes the world potentially end.
We can't let them escape.
Crazy.
In the wrong hands, these objects would be devastating. The Book of Medinus could level Maguma.
Not Maguma. That seems unhealthy to stand in. This guy's hit kind of hard, not gonna lie. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I should have done a different thing there, but it's fine. Champion Avatar rages gonna boom. Lots of collections. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. That didn't surprise me at all.
Was that all of them?
I think so. I'm okay, Gladium. Tired from such exciting events. Let us return to the main chamber.
Oh, a journal.
Hopefully our allies were able to conquer the Western Wind.
Totally. I'm sure they did. You know, asked if I needed a ride to wherever I was heading. I agreed to go with her. I don't usually do spontaneous these days, but I don't have anywhere better to be, do I? We stopped in Garenhof first so we could meet with an old friend. I sat at the pier and watched the Wizard's Tower while I waited. What a marvel, huh? I wondered what the gimmick is. When Yuno finished lunch, we sat there for a while and talked. She used to be a professor in the college, but she left after years and years of frustration with the system. Students set up for failure, refusal to grow and expand. Sound familiar? She lived along the outskirts of Divinity's Reach for some time, teaching statistics to the locals. Anything to get technology in more hands. Statics, that's what she'd say. Bill statics. I think that's the school I went to, actually. My character get to. Humans are terrible at math. Or is it statistics? Statics. No, it's statics. Yeah. I like her. She doesn't remind me of Radisum. While there's plenty to miss, It just wasn't the same as after Meguma. Not the same after Meguma. Yeah. You were in a seed pod and, like, turned into a weird thing, and then there's tons of clones of you, and it got all everywhere, and it was goopy. A lot of goop. A lot of green stuff. So if you're a vegan, you got to feel like a meat eater for a bit. Killing all those plants. Super deadly plants. I'm leaving the mission area, the area that of which I was supposed to go. I guess I have to be in a general vicinity of you dum-dums just so you'll move. Right? Yeah. Alright, let's go, guys. Come on. I got you. I know it's hard to walk on your own. You know. But you could do it. Follow the leash. Everybody got their zip ties together? The little zip lines? Little spring
The
cord
east is
things?
clear.
As is the west.
Together, we recite the unlit moon.
Without Isgarin.
I will not recite anything.
Zosha.
Me? I couldn't.
You must. Come. We won't let the flow overwhelm you.
I'm sure whatever terrors that still linger in these halls will come crawling the moment we begin. Stand ready, all of you.
Oh, you must be an idiot then.
Underneath an unlit moon.
Mysterious
Water
energy,
pools
huh?
beneath our feet.
It
No
burns.
questions, no mistakes.
Just
Just flawless
strength.
execution.
We see.
Cryptus.
Dojo's a vampire confirmed. It burns. Oh my gosh. Get away from me. I don't want any of your goofy whatevers. Yeah. Oh, there's one alive. You don't belong here. The ritual is progressing as we want it to. Soon we'll reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will
Cry
have
with
revenge.
me, siblings of nature.
Cry for me and the world I left behind.
What kind of ritual is this? Sounds more ominous than the villains. They're like the big evil startup ritual to like the big villain that you have to stop, and he's like, cry out, spirits of agony and torment. Cry for the death of the blah 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 and the blee blee blue. Oh, how sad. And if you go on the flip side, it's like, wow, how egotistical is it? Honestly, if I just let this guy live, this progress bar will keep going up. You guys had to kill him.
From the golden lake of Janthir.
To the 1,000 bowls of tears in the Hall of Burned Men.
High Cryptus! We'll need to take care of that thing.
Oh my gosh. 1,000 tears of burned men. That's I wonder how you collected that. Did you like collect the steam as they were crying or something? Yeah. Just assumed it was tears and nothing else. Kind of feel like Baghdad might not be so good. You get me? She might be just badder. Not in a charming way. Bad if she just really not got over the emo phase. I should listen to My Chemical Romance. I'd have no idea about that. We carry it.
Zoja! Are you okay?
You did so well, little one.
I saw... What was that?
It could have been 1,000 things. We tapped into Tyria itself. That burn was the world looking back.
That's a lot to process.
Here, let us enter the Hall of Confluence.
I'm amazed you traded up
There's
for
much to...
emotional trauma to do this.
I don't know how much longer I can resist them. The whispers are... eager. My dear friends, don't fret. We have survived the Elder Dragons, rogue gods. This world doesn't comprehend how resilient it is. The Cryptis won't be our end. They are vulnerable, ignorant. I only ask one thing of you. When the hour arrives, do not hesitate.
Okay.
That was a bit cryptic. Even for you.
I suppose
There's
some
nothing
have sought
cryptic
habits
about it.
lasted
It was just
beyond my ascension.
murder him.
I can hear Iskaran. He's out there somewhere, struggling. I need to go to him. We will meet soon.
Be safe, my friend.
We need to repair the astral translocator. We can't power our portal infrastructure without it. Our
Okay.
true home rests in the clouds above.
All
Once
right.
our portals can access the flow again, we'll take you to the bastions.
Okay, you have
There are
anything?
6
Oh my
bastion
gosh.
keys. The Astral Ward was able to hide some of them from the Cryptis, but they're not all accounted for. I need eyes everywhere until we've located them all. Check in with the others. The Hall of Confluence is a mess. We should tend to whatever needs doing before we depart.
Thank you. Anything else? Oh my gosh, Zoja, what? Okay, she's getting in position. Like, my gosh, she just keeps saying crap. She could have confided that to, like, maybe, like, 2 less paragraphs. Dagda. I must be swift about Isgarin catch... Should Isgarin catch on to my plan before I'm able to depart. I've decided to leave this place. I've been here for 1,000 years too long. I think my mind hurts and it yearns for beings that now know all. I don't know enough. Not about myself. Something bubbles beneath my flesh, swirling in the back of my mind, and I can't quite reach. It crawls and bites. Last time Isgarin heard of my reservations, he asked if I wanted to die. It wasn't a hostile remark, but I reject the notion that there isn't a path forward that doesn't involve moving to the next wave of existence. So I depart. I love no other more than I love you, my sister. You are the closest thing to a soulmate I need. But I have seen the cards and I know that you will find another. Just be patient. Find comfort in the fact that we are channeling some of the stars. Yes. Signed by the waiting star. Ah, spoilers. It is signed by S, though. You know, she okay? I don't know if she okay. Why you keep asking me? Zoja, let's back up. Yuno and I decided to stay in the Citadel for a few nights right after we cleaned up shop in the southern Shivan Peaks. Ritlock is with the others in the Amnoon, apparently, so no chance of crossing paths. Yuno told me that she needed to meet with another friend, which was starting to feel a bit suspect every other village. So I followed her, maybe an invasion of privacy, but I don't know how to feel about what happened yet. They met just outside Smokestead. He looked human from a distance, but I suddenly felt a pinch behind my left ear and a stick in my stomach. Whatever the spell he was using to conceal his identity was strong. The briefest flash of light, and then a Mersat. A living Mersat. I'd heard about what had happened with Lazarus from the Pact Engineer in Lion's Arch, but here? I was ready to attack when he noticed my position. I tried to run, but my legs went numb. Yuno urged me to remain calm and went straight into a lecture on personal security. I don't know if it was for me or her. The Mersat hovered nearby and watched. Was he anxious? He gently put a hand on Yuno's shoulder and pushed her aside. He knelt by me and mumbled something I couldn't make out. It didn't sound like any native tongue I'm familiar with. I could feel my legs again, though my weapon was just out of reach, but his voice was kind. He gave me his name and assured my safety. He already knew who I was, and he seemed honored to meet me. Very nice, very nice. I'm reading all your journal pieces, Zoja. How do you think about that?
The crypt has completely destroyed my workstation. Ugh, what a mess. If you see any books or pages while you're looking around, can you bring them back to me? Navigational charts mostly, but also some personal stuff. So no reading, okay?
Well, about that. So I definitely should not be reading this journal piece that I see all the way over here. This last one, I should totally respect your wishes. I'm not going to. Mr. Fragment of Lear's journal. Ooh. Trocknar's Forge. I watched my Norn friend as she stood at the water's edge holding some doodad I've never seen before. Her eyes glowed, and then she began to recite some unfamiliar incantation. With a flick of her fingers, she inserted the spark into the device, and for only a few moments, the world around me was changed. The forge was there, my people were there. It was snowing. I saw a dwarf standing before me, hands offering something. I rubbed my eyes to wake up, and the vision was gone. My hands were wet. I was crying. The white spark had transmuted into a silvery, miracle form. Trapped in a small prism capsule, Dagda turned to me with a smile and beckoned our return to the Beacon of Ages. I wanted to ask her about what she had done, for that what purpose, but I wasn't about to stick my nose in an elder wizard's business. They'll tell me when the time is right, I'm sure. Did they ever tell you? They probably never told you. They just styled on you. They didn't want to see what would happen. Make you cry. Oh, there's stuff over there. Oh, I gotta find more. Alright, what do you got?
Do you need any help, Urchik?
Oh, oh my. If the commander is offering, huh? Urchik needs to collect all of the misplaced artifacts. Could you come with Skrit to find them?
Anything you need.
Alright, I gotta help you find crap. What you got, food?
Still got cryptids crawling out of every cupboard. They're drawn to whatever pot of magic they can find. We happen to be drowning in magical conduits. I've asked the wizards time and time again to keep our more powerful objects in a safer location. If you see any more, get rid of them.
Alright, gotta do that. What you got? We're cut off from our home, blah da 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 da. This guard has safeguards in place. If the tower is compromised, the keys magically return to a safe place in the tower. The locations are mentioned in the book Divine Biomes. Would you like it? Sure, I'll take the book of Divine Biomes.
Livia? Is that you?
Oh, you. They'll let just about anyone in here, won't they?
Fuck you.
You're in the Astral Ward? What happened to the Shining Blade?
I'm an honorary member. Didn't quite take to Wayfinder myself when Iskarin bestowed it on me.
I am always a blade. We worked together over the years, Maban and I. He loves Divinity's Reach, especially fond of the food. Before you ask, I have eyes. I know that Maban is a Mersat. It was not an easy bond to make. We can chat more of that later.
I think Divinity's Reach is a little stuffy for my taste. But fair. It's nice to see another friendly face up here.
Yeah,
Wish I
apparently they let
wasn't.
everybody up
I
here.
don't like being off the ground too long, but things are especially sinister. The Bastions, as you'll soon learn, are struggling
Oh, I
to
didn't
keep
read the title
Cryptus at
earlier.
bay.
Sorry about that.
Something is stirring in the clouds. I can feel it, gently brushing my skin. Dagda and Lear will be aiding us on the front. I wouldn't mind seeing your face in that crowd either.
Oh, you'll see me. Do you have anything else to say? Not bad seeing her up here. You should da. What happened at Or? I did, but did not change my past against Lazarus. Okay. 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 Oh my gosh. You're still talking. I'm taking the key. Actually, I'll probably have to drop the key to do all the other crap. So I gotta kill the Cryptus whatevers and do that. We're gonna do the extra stuff. We're gonna be extra about this. Extra, extra, read all about it. Greatest play of all time sucks. There's a bucket over here. A water bucket. Navigational chart. Alright, we got the navigational chart. There's a bucket. Do I need the bucket for something? What is the bucket for? A misplaced artifact chest? Okay. I did not do this right. Oh, is the water bucket like, do I have to like water the plants or something? Maybe. Oh, okay, okay. I got it, I got it. It's that little puzzle thing again. Let me drop this over here so it's out of my way. 2, 2, 5, 3. Okay, anything else? Okay, they'll make exceptional wine. Do. More navigational charts. And da. Ah, there's mysterious energy covered in flame. I wonder if the water bucket's useful for that. Ah, that seems silly. Water and fire, those don't mix. Oh, the water bucket respawns. I wonder if we could overload the game using that. Probably not, but it'd be funny to try. Okay, I got the magical artifact. Misplaced magical artifacts recovered. Oh my gosh, there's things. Oh, it's a nature key. Okay, Avatar Rage is murdered. Do I seriously have to go back to each individual spot? That's a bit silly. That's a bit silly. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to. Alright. Well, we're at least gonna get this, I guess, in the thing. The nature pillar. Ah, the Pillars of Nosgoth. Gosh, I missed Legacy of Kain. That is a good game franchise series I want to see come back in some way. I'd love to see like a remaster or remake of that. One of the games of my childhood. Can I jump through the window? Through the window. Through the wall. Dooba doop boop 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 ba. Look at this guy, come back here. You ain't getting away from me. While you running fear. Alright, there's a key over there that I can't grab now because I gotta go to the thing and do the thing now. And do the thing and the other thing and one with the thing. Let's find the other mystery artifacts. An avatar of envy? What you jealous of, bro? My sick DPS? I'd be too. If I was you. Nothing in here. Wow, the Wizard's Tower is filled with so much nothing. Alright, so there's that one. The ones over here. Let's find the ones over here. Is there another thing? No. Yeah, over here. Where are the things at? He's there. Could go back and cut that. I'm gonna go and murder the things first. I think I just want to clear out the other objectives before I even bother. What's a South Park reference? The yeah? I think I probably did get that from South Park. The yeah. Yeah, that I'm pretty sure that is. I think the specific episode, honestly, is the oil episode where like the oil tycoon or whatever, they keep like drilling into the earth and like opening up portals and causing problems and saying sorry. And their thought process of like, well, we've drilled here and here, so why don't we drill? Yeah. And I don't know why it stuck with me for years. So almost certainly, yes, it's probably a South Park reference. There's a lot of references to things that I say regularly, and I don't even think about it anymore. Strategic scenario response proposal. Hapless ladder. Scenario enemy occupation of Omnitas. Response op destination. Hapless ladder. Sacrificial ambush stratagem in which enemies are allowed to occupy Omnitas via a staged surrender. Once occupied, all structures are scuttled on the surface of Tyria. Primary risk factor results in the complete destruction of Omnitas and the Astral Ward and the Tyrian Impact Zone. Comment? No. And who comes up with these names? Galaroth. Lear's chair. I pondered life. I'm bored. Navigational chart. Ooh. Is this another journal, Zosha? Nah, it's for Lear. Ugh. Fragment of Lear's journal. 1127 AE. Dagda came by my quarters today in a dandy mood. As if I'd like to take a trip down to Tyria proper. Something about an errand for an Isgaran. Maybe it's cause I haven't been back since the Ascension. But it took everything to hide my excitement. I couldn't explain it. So much of my former life is shrouded just beyond reach, so why am I so giddy? Am I broken? Possessed? I should get checked out before we leave. Our journey began at a large monastery, hewn inside a mountain, touted as the largest library and archive in Tyria. Yeah, crap, I said. We wandered in the torchlit halls, shrouded in our altered forms. Dagda as an Asura and me simply appearing as stone. In hindsight, had I known we'd run into another scalding dwarf, I might have tried something else. I don't think this Ogden bloke knew me. Not that I'd know. Fortunately, Dagda got what she came for, and we hightailed it out of there. Didn't expect to run into destroyers, but the ruins were crawling with them, and had split. I had just split to keep them off Dagda as she magically picked up the door's quad stone rune rock. Emotional led them away in a wild goose chase while I avoided the hallway to the door. A damn shame I didn't get to solve the rune puzzle myself. Logic. That's what you're upset about, you slag-brained nitwit. What about me and my well-being? I was nearly thrown into a magma emotion. After I emerged, Dagda and I descended slowly into the chasm of stars. At the bottom was a massive cavern, its walls glittering with light, precious gems. There we found our prize. Sparks of Deldrimore floated above the cavern, lake's opalescent waters. Dagda carried out her business as I watched a pair of shimmering cosmic fish circling one another in perfect sync, ebb and flow, just like me. The bottom of the page is thrown away, you wonder what the missing piece was, blah blah blah, may nearby. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. A food tray. What were they eating? Consists of loaf of seeded bread, and a triangle of very pungent cheese. It's been sitting out for some time, and the fruit is lightly covered with mold. Num num num. Dwarven machine. This looks identical to the machine in Ember Bay that the ancient dwarves used to keep the volcano from erupting. It hums and spins rhythmically, though what purpose it serves here remains unknown. When Fleer remembers how it works. Destroyer egg. This destroyer egg has been meticulously placed in a delicate stand on the desk. It radiates intense heat from within, but does not move or stir. I know poor Mortis is gone, but I think I'd leave this alone. A weapon cache. Crates are filled with ancient dwarven weapons. They look to be hundreds of years old, aside from a few flecks of dust and mildew. They look as strong as the day they were forged. Quality craftsmanship. Raven Totem. This appears to be a Raven Totem, exactly like the ones in Borgia Marches, though it does not respond to your touch, and the ambient magic within appeared muted. A trophy goblet. This golden goblet looks to be a few years old and is unremarkable, save for the engraving on the inside that reads, Lear, Norn, Tossing Champions, 1320 AE. Yeah. Did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Oh, there's another journal. I'd assume it's the same. Oh, wait, I already read this. Too scared. Oh, wait, no. Did I read? No, I haven't read this. Alright. Red assume just isn't the same. I've been out of the infirmary for 2 months and nothing feels anywhere close to normal. The council is too scared to put me back in field work, and the college seems less than interested in having me teach. No one talks. Nothing. Past my prime, apparently. Send me straight to the retirement facility. I can't even work on Mr. Sparkles. He's scattered in pieces all over Maguma. I think I am too. Time has come and gone. Managed to dodge her each time at least, but I guess she's somewhere down the ring of fire with the commander. I bet she's having a blast. Part of me rides with jealousy. Perhaps anxiety? I'm eager to get back out there, but lingering fear at the end of those thoughts keeps me in my place. I used to be stronger than this, but maybe I just never noticed my expiration date. Ah. Yeah, still got value, Zojja. Don't let the big green dragon scare you. Strategic response scenario proposal. Mosaic Wrath -A ... Scenario multi-point rift based Omnitas incursion. Response op designation Mosaic Wraith. Defense/counteroffensive deployment of magical charged sentient amalgamations requiring multiple raid summoners and staged coordination. Primary risk factor, magic consumption requires use of decades of siphoning. Defenselessness of multiple critical ward members. Comment, too much time, too much magic, leaves us vulnerable, and I need every ounce of power Lear could muster. Absolute last resort, Dagda. Alright. So that's a no. That one was a no. Okay. 5, 2, 3. Yay, I found one. There you are. You're now mine. I have you now. What are the little green people that I must murder over here? There's somebody I must murder, but I can't find them. Are they up above? Oh, I didn't realize I could fly. That makes things a lot easier. And much faster. I just now realized that. Alright. I'm not seeing anything else over here, so I'm assuming they might not actually be in this section somehow. Maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. I could easily be wrong. I've been wrong before. That's a lie. The only time I've ever been wrong was that one time I thought I was wrong. I got the key. I can't even remember which key I have. I didn't even look. What key is this? The balance key. The key of balance. 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 No vertigo here. Ah, they're gonna be up here. The Craven. You're craving a whooping, that's what you are. Get over here while I boop your snoot. I found your navigational chart. It's amazing how they managed to get everywhere but the place where they're supposed to be. Impressive. Alright, anything over here? Ooh, a diary. Don't mind if I do. More mysterious energy. Astral globe. Globe shows and constellations has a glowing hole around which 4 smaller nodes appear as though they can be interacted with. Wait, was that? There ain't no way that's right. The Actor's Diary. Some days I could tolerate Isgarin's mental games, and others I cannot. Ever since Sorrow's sudden departure, my patience with him has lessened. I can't help but think that he pushed her away from us. But I must remind myself to breathe. Lear's presence has been a boon on this front. He's always there to cool my ever-boiling blood. After all, I'm now a leader of this place. I need to, per Lear's encouragement, behave. Some of the newer recruits are unsettled by our appearance. Lear usually gets a delighted response, given that he isn't made out of stone, but Isgarin, Maban, and I are usually met with fear. Maban chose to hide his wings to lessen the dire presence of a Mursat, and Isgarin has taken on the blue complexion, hoping that he may be mistaken for a Jinn. But why is it that the presence of a Jotun and a woman at that is so shocking? I realize my people are different now that we, oh my gosh, so different now than they were when I was rescued those many years ago. For Isgarin to ask me to hide myself, to change myself, no. I could have killed him on the spot, but I knew I'd be dead before the thought finished, or worse. Days like today make me want to drop everything and find her, waiting Sorrow. I should be angry, but she's always a warm voice in a swirling, terrifying expanse in the cosmos. I realized that she broke about every rule in the book, leaving with her powers intact, but I will always wonder why. I will always miss her. Alright. There you go, Doctor. You'll always be sad. A sad bean. Alright, we'll go this way and head back up. Then we'll go to the other side and get all the stuff. I am posing on an invisible wall. Another invisible wall. Actually, well, I need to drop the key first. I need to go and do the key thing. Let's get the key. Alright, what key did I have? Celestial key. Celestial stats. That's what I use in World vs. World. And I used to use for, actually the open world for a long time. My other build. Celestial statted wizard. Ooh. Ooh. Kill the tormented. You know, for a story mission, there's a lot of crap you can do here, which is kind of odd, but I'd rather do it now instead of doing it later. Others in here? No, they're not here. Alright, let's go. Journal. Torn journal page. Yuno asked if I needed a ride to wherever I was heading, and I agreed to go with her, but I don't... Okay, I read this one. Yeah. You know we read this once. Hey, cover chat. It's a bomb. Ah, I found another one of those misplaced artifacts. Oh, dang it. Press the wrong button. 1, 5, 5, 3. Woohoo. Amazing. Huzzah. Alright. I've already got that journal. Already did that. Ah, you. Did I get all these? I feel like I did it. Mersat armor. This decorative bust displays the helm and pauldrons of a pseudo Mersat armor. Looks strangely familiar. Routine check of the Raman market. I've been too long since I returned to Khaldun to check the state of the market ever since the birth of the Savari. I mentioned the area as closely as I monitored the area as close as I could without interfering with the nature, but I've had an urge to check in on their well-being. After boarding them off, I needed to see how they are faring. It feels cruel that I hadn't checked in sooner. I didn't wear my face as I promised to Scarin, should he find this account, but these are some of the few non-astral ward that know my real name. Who know who I am, despite presenting as a especially kind-faced Char, and Ophelia's scream when I rounded the path made the venture out of Omnitas worth it. Okay. Some of these sentence structures feel like weird to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading it weird. Maybe I'm getting tired. That might be what it is. Didn't wear my face. Made. But Ophelia's scream when I rounded the path made it worth it. We only sat for a short while travelers pass. Myrtle prepared some of the fresh basil tea with just a pinch of buttermilk, and never tired the tearing cuisine. They were well, it seemed. Things in the grove have been uneasy since Mordenhoff rise in death, but they were moving in a direction of peace. Some Safari have left the shadow of the Pale Tree in search of what's next, others have lost faith, but even the Nightmare Court have calmed in the following years, fewer attacks at least. We recounted our first meeting. The dreary day, many of the Safari still lingered within the warm embrace of the grove, but Malby was curious about the world, barely a few months old, and one of the few brave enough to not only venture into the wild, but live beyond the walls of their garden sanctuary. The market hadn't been established, but she called out that the little red bulb home. That little red bulb home. As we headed back to the jungle, when I heard her scream, the crate had found her little sanctuary. I expelled the enemy, and poor Malby, surely she didn't know what to do with me either. Had never seen a char before, as the ceasefire was still recent, and even if I sculpted that identity, it is to be as warm as possible. Having a large feline stand before her was frightening nonetheless. When I convinced her that I was no foe, her face lit up with joy, the same curiosity I attributed with all of her kind, lovely, a beautiful creature. My visit was cut short when I felt Iskar's pull at the back of my mind, back to the Wizard's Tower, held my friend for a long moment, and then left. I won't take long to visit them next time. Cool enough. That's a neat, amazing story. Oh my gosh. A lot of words. In the base, for those the strongest wills. Examining description in more detail, you see the word strongest of wills highlighted. The slight glow of energy. Something turns your stomach if you focus on it too long. Trial of strength. Here are the effects. Okay. Okay, what? Must keep your eyes on the obscure. Da 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 da. What do I need to do? Okay. Let me read this again. Okay. Oh, there's a scroll here. Snare of possession of enhanced intelligence gathering. Rude virus. Counterintelligence initiative following Crypt's possession of astral ward members to disseminate misinformation to enemy strategies and create tactically favorable combat scenarios. Risk factor, participation involuntary, ineffective if subject has awareness of purposeful possession, possible full Crypt's possession and death of ward subject. Comment risky, morally gray at best. Further research needed. Isgarin. Oh, you just have to like endure it for so long. Did I already read that? Oh my gosh, these are all like so long. They put like, you know, unbelievably large mounds of lore everywhere. Everyone loves wizards. What was I supposed to do with that? I didn't even know. Mr. Sparkles? Oh, navigation charts. Looks like she left that one in the right spot. Alright, so I got all the navigation charts. I need one more misplaced artifact. I need to kill just a handful more things. And I don't know what the book's for. We'll figure out what the book's for later. So at least get this crap done. Wasted time. So much time being wasted on this little section. Three. Alright. So that's dead. Kill the last one of these suckers. That's there. Where's the last one? Last one's probably upstairs, right? Probably up here. Probably gotta be murdered horribly. Brutally. Yes, Avatar of Rage. Okay, like swing at it, guys. My gosh. Alright, so that one's dead. That means there's one left. One left. Ah, there it is. The Craven. Craven the Hunter.
Smells better in here already. Good work, Wayfinder.
Missile-based attack and Omnitas. Destination Cold Flame. Defense to structural redistribution of the platform, inspired platforms in response to concentrated magic energy explosives and other unknown aerial weapon bombardments. Primary risk factors, find control of structures, A, staggering magical resource, or B, total structural retrofit of prototype technology still in R&D phase. What does this gain us that a magic barrier wouldn't? Explosions. That's what it gains you. And I do love explosions. Though cool guys don't look at them. Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Emma, listen to me.
What?
If you keep pushing, they will shove you out. They're gaining strength by the minute.
Okay.
Patha?
They've already
Mysterious energy pulse
reclaimed
about magic.
the wizard of the Celestials.
No read. You have me, you want to share me, but when you... Oh my gosh. You want to share me?
Hopefully, they aren't prepared when the tide turns.
You are not prepared. There's energy up there. There's also a book down there. There's like the thing of knowledge. I don't know. I'm here with my Bugatti and my Ferrari. Think I love more than my Ferrari? Knowledge.
Aurene, if you could see this place.
Aurene, is that the prismatic dragon? Or whatever you people call her?
How did you... Yes, she is. One of my dearest companions.
She is not dead. And yet you mourn.
She's sleeping, and we're not sure when she's going to wake up. It could be 1,000 years.
That makes you sad. Not knowing.
Sad in that I don't know when our next meeting will be, but I don't think that was it. I'll see her again. I know it.
Oh, Annette is surely going to make us see her again. That unless the game gets shut down. But we'll probably see her again. It'll be like a whole expansion. Like, oh, Orion's back, woo! And then everybody will be just slightly disappointed because it wasn't what they wanted. Strength. Or maybe it'll be everything they want it to be. Alright, let's go over here and get this done. And we'll finally be done with this area. Woo! Shimmering mysterious energy that hovers in an empty slot in this bookcase. Oh, God, I gotta get the stupid book. At least I know where the book... kind of know where the book is. Where did I put that book down? Put it down over here somewhere. It's like, it's around. Sure. Where's the book? Where's my knowledge? Book. 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 Is this the book? The book was here? Maybe book's over here? Maybe book was in here. Where'd I put the book? Where'd I put my knowledge? I didn't leave it here. Did I put it up here? No, no, I'm silly. There's nowhere to something so irresponsible as leave a book up there. Book must be down here. Confidential report. Remember I did that. Oh my gosh. Why is the book not highlighted? I absolutely found it. Do. This journal over there. The book was here, and I moved the book. Why did I move the book? Because I'm silly. Where did I put the book? It's not in here. What about... I just want to put it over there on like that side somewhere. I'm not seeing it. Maybe I put it in here? I'm being silly. No. Not there. Curious. There's the book. Everyone loves wizards. I'll put it right next to Wizards Gone Wild, Volume 3. Secret room. And this is the key of knowledge. I love knowledge. Big brain. Super big brain. Yeah. Turn to the Hall of Confluence.
Good work, Commander. I appreciate your efficiency.
Yeah, it took like 45 minutes.
With the astral translocator back up and running, we're ready to move.
I don't know what awaits us among the bastions, but we must move forward, Maban or no.
With a Wayfinder on our side, it'll be a fun fight.
Who's the Wayfinder?
You.
You have proven loyal enough for now.
I will stab you with my new spear.
Honored. You barely know me.
And you've still time to disappoint us.
Dagda.
Let us finish our preparations.
Excuse me, who's the one being possessed by an evil demon that I exorcised with quite prompt haste and didn't murder you in the process? Dagda's trying my patience. Oh, I got mail. Archive. Da-da-da, whatever. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Alright, what am I doing? Where am I going? Doody deep bop bop bo. I'm in the wizard tower though. Doody da bop 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 bo. This is like the new Arbor Stone. Alright. Well, what time is it? It is 4:22 in my time. So, I was thinking about doing a shorter stream today anyways. I know I started a little bit later. But I think I might call it for now. I'll be on tomorrow night, or yeah, tomorrow morning, as per usual. I might even start a little bit earlier so I can get through SoTo. I know SoTo takes a little while to get through, and I'm already like at least a couple of hours in. Maybe less. I took a lot longer on that one mission, goofing around finishing those extra objectives, and did not get an achievement for it, so I feel sad. Should have looked and saw. I was hoping there'd be something there. Oh, legendary armor section. I could totally work on that. But interesting so far. Not as good as Ender Dragons. Definitely not as good as Ender Dragons so far. Not bad though. Definitely not bad. Just so much lore. A lot of books everywhere. Just everywhere they're there. They really wanted to make this a bigger thing. They really wanted to. And, doesn't seem like they've quite succeeded yet, but they have a chance. Maybe they can win me over. You know, I'm only in the I've only dipped my toesies into this story thus far, so I'm ready to be proven wrong. Probably won't be, considering the general critical reception. I had the benefit of that hindsight, I guess, but maybe I could be pleasantly surprised. I've been pleasantly surprised before. I actually didn't hate Iceberg Saga, shockingly enough. The one that I was told was really bad. It was much better than my thought. Maybe it's better played all at once. It might be better. I do think there is that. Oh my gosh, the last chapter of Iceberg was awful. It was really bad. It was so bad. Like, how long? It just lasts too long is what it is. It's just so long. It needed to be like 3 chapters, and it was just like one really long chapter filled with the stupid missions. And like, I don't hate the missions. It's just like after like, what, like, I can't remember how many there were. It felt like there was just an eternity of them. Oh my gosh. But yeah, but I do think actually playing through some of these story missions and all that stuff like in one go, where you can kind of experience the story all together, really does help with the flow of the story. It brings the highlights like where it's like really clunky, but then there's also like the fact that the story gets, I don't know, since you're moving on from like the previous thing, you don't get that chance to like expect more necessarily, which is sounds bad, but it's actually kind of good for like the experience. Like you just kind of accept it for what it is. But when something's like rushed or whatever, it feels extra rushed. Go horror elements, Tire Char, Civil War. Yeah, the champion stuff. It gets a little bit painful. It does. Like, I don't even hate the idea of it. It's definitely a spectacle. I like the spectacle of it. The spectacle was great. But, yeah, the actual, like, storyline and all that, and just kind of have to deal with the champions and whatever. It's like, you could tell it needed a little bit more time in the oven. But, yeah, there's only so much you could do. Only so much. We could live in the hindsight all we want, but it definitely still wasn't the worst. Out of everything, and introduce some good stuff like strike missions and all that. So It was worth it in the end. Definitely worth it in the end.
What do you need?
And so far, this has been pretty fun. Actually, there was 3 champion missions at the time back then. We waited for weeks, and every time we got the same mission. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can imagine that. That's definitely the thing I don't have to live through. Yeah, play through them in minutes and had to wait for weeks again just for the next one. Oh, that sucks. That stinks. That stinks bad. Yeah. Yeah, getting through them pretty quick, it's nice. It's pretty nice. I had to go, even me though, like I had work that day, so I just wanted to get done with it. And oh my gosh, where they just kept adding on another one, and then another one, and then another one. And I'm just like, I just want this done. I had a viewer actually jump in with me just so I can get some of them done faster. Once there was 2 of us, it went by a lot faster because I was doing them solo. But my gosh, it was such pain. It was absolute pain. Yeah, I stayed up so long. For the entire ED with no waypoints, no flying mounts. Yeah, I would do that, but I do kind of want to get through these relatively fast so I can get the Janthir Wilds. That's my thing. Yeah. Or you're done with the story. Yeah, I might consider that, maybe. But for this, my goal is to get the Janthir so I can get the homesteads. I know I could skip this, like, I say that every stream, but, like, I know I can skip this if I wanted to, but I want to play the story in order. That's just, like, my thing. And, you know, just getting the quick beats of it. Yeah. In this one, I have to, yeah. But like the previous ones, it was nice having the sky scale to get through them faster. You know, and using the waypoints and all that stuff. I actually got my sky scale through this expansion. I did do this just long enough so I could do the mastery to get the sky scale, and then I didn't touch this expansion after that. Hence, the first time through all the other stuff. I did not get anywhere further than that. And Weapon Master. I wanted Weapon Master as well. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how it goes on that once we get to that bridge. But I still got to get through SoTo first. I got to get through SoTo first. Alright. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out the whole time. And anybody else who appeared, I appreciate y'all. I'm going to call it. I'm going to get me some more food or something. I don't know what I'm going to eat, but I'm hungry. Oh, I know what I'm going to eat. Have some cheese and prosciutto. But night-night or good day. Have a good day. Whatever it is. See y'all later. Good night or good day, peeps. Bye-bye. Bye, piggies.